So in this lab, we'll discuss about the Java classes. Especially, we'll develop the complete code for Java. And then in this lab exercise, we will talk about the concept of class, objects, methods, and also access modifiers. Okay, first of all, what you need to do, you need to create a class. And based on the class definition, if you look at here, here the class name is account. And class account has the following variables and methods. Okay, if you look at the variables here, so the variables balance, that is basically used to balance amount in an account, and this type of the variable is double type. And number variable, that is describe the account number, and then the type of this variable is integer. And another variable is name variable, that is the name of the account holder, and the type of this variable we will define as string. Okay, then we'll define the constructor. So this is basically based on the some variable passing parameters. So it will define the constructor to initialize the above variables we will with the passing parameters or arguments. And then we will create three functions here. One is the credit, okay, and that will the pass parameter is the amount, okay, and that will basically use to add the amount to the balance. Okay, so initial balance, for example, if 0, then we'll add the amount, which is the amount. Then withdraw amounts. Okay, this function basically subtract amount from the current balance. And then we need to create one more function we call the print balance. That will basically print the balance amount with the account number. What is the recent value that will display on the screen. Okay, after that, what we need to do, after we compile this class, then we need to create an application, and we need to set the objects. For example, we need to write a code for the myproc application class, and we will create some objects such as the object A1, object A2, object A3 from the account class. And after that, we will put the initial values for the name, number, balance through the class constructor. Then after that, we will call the various methods of class objects of the class, and then we'll combine, we'll see the output. Okay, let's back to the code and see how the code is created for these two classes. Okay, so first of all, if you look at the myproc class, okay, and we have the class called the account class. We create the object from the account class, and we pass the parameters. You look at here, 3 parameters we pass. Okay, and then we use functions, credit, withdraw, and also print balance functions. So let's move to the account class. Let's see how actually the account class is defined. Now move to the account class. Let's see what is inside the account class. Okay, if you look at account class, so according to the definition, there will be one variable's name is the balance variables. This is declared as double. Then integer, one variable's number declared as integer is a number, and also the name variables, and then this is also declared string. And we have the constructor, and the constructor pass 3 parameters. One is string s, one is integer number, and one is double balance. Okay, so whatever the value you put into the balance VAL, it will assign to balance variable. Whatever you value pass through the num, it will assign to number, and also whatever the value you pass through the s, it will assign to name. Okay, now look at the function credit. This void credit, and one parameter we pass, this double type amount double type parameter we pass, and the value you look at here, credit is actually initial balance, whatever the initial balance, once you add the credit value, it will add with the initial balance and it update the balance. That's why balance equal to balance plus amount. Okay, now another function is here, we declare here is withdraw. Withdraw and we pass the double type parameters amount. Then if you want to withdraw the amount, then what happened? It will deduct the value from the current balance. That's why the balance equal to balance minus amount. So we'll get the value of the updated value, deduct the amount from the current balance. And then the last one is the print balance function that will basically display the output. Okay, if you look at here, we use the command system.out.println that will show you the output in the next line, balance amount, then name of the account holder, then in account number, then it will show you number of the account, and then is RM, and it will show you the balance amount. Okay, so I hope you understand how the account class is defined, and inside the account class, what are the variables and functions defined. Okay, now go to the myproc again, and then we'll run this first. Let's see what is the output coming from there. Okay, so we need to go to the command prompt, run command prompt. Okay, now I'm going to my directory, cd op / this is lab3. We'll go there. Let's see the files name there. Yes, we have account, employee, all these files is there. So we need to compile first. Okay, I'm going to compile one short Java C start.java. That means whatever the Java file says here, it will compile and it will create the class file. Okay, so now already compiled. So I'm going to clear the screen first. Then I'm going to show you the files is compiled or not. Yes, the files will be compiled. So now already compiled. So what we need to do, we need to run this myproc file. Okay, so we can run through the Java command, Java myproc. Okay, let's see the output. So we got this output here. So I'm going to show you the output along with the code, and I'll explain to you. So it will be very easier to understand how the things is actually working. Okay. Okay, now look at the code here. The myproc, so the file name should be myproc, exactly the myproc.java. Then we use the public static void main string arguments. This is our statement, first statement. And then we're going to use the account class. You look at here, account class, create the object A1. Then after that, we pass 3 parameters. Account, holder name is Smith, account number, and also initial balance of the account. All right. Similarly, we create another object A2 from the account class and also pass the parameters, 3 parameters, the name of the account holder, account number, initial balance. Okay, now third one also we create object A3, then we also pass the values, theme, name of the account holder, then account number, and also the initial balance. Okay, now look at the command here, A1.credit. That means this is A1 belongs to whom? Belongs to the first one. The account holder is the Smith, right? So now A1.credit. So initial value, once you put the credit, that means what happened? So this value will be, if you look at the balance, initial value will be initial value 100 plus, right? 100 plus credit, that will be 100 plus credit 200, so it will be 300, right? Okay, now 300 is the credit, that means balance. Then you want to withdraw from the 300, you withdraw 50, then it will deduct from 300 minus 50 is 250. Correct? Okay, now if you print this one, A1 the print balance, So it will show you the output balance is 250. So according to the print balance function, it will show you like this: balance amount with Smith account holder name in account number, whose number is RM250. Okay, similarly, if it comes to the A2, credit 100. What is the initial value? Initial value is 15. So 15 plus 100, it will be, total balance will be 115. Okay, now you display this one. Okay, A2.print balance. Then it will display balance amount Cathay, the account holder name, in the account number is RM115. And then comes to the last one. Last one is credit 300. So what is the initial amount? Initial amount, if you look at here, is 2000. So 2000 plus 300. So 2300. Then we draw 900 minus 900 from the 2300. It will be 1400. Now you display A3.print balance. Then it will show you the output balance amount team in account number is RM1400. Okay, I hope you understand how the the account class can be used inside the myproc class, and you'll get the different functionalities, as well as we can get the output from there.